Hey everybody, and welcome to Ages Cozy Crochet Corner, where today on the corner we're going to be making granny square pants. In this tutorial you're going to see how to do everything except for build your blocks. I'll make sure I put a link for that video for you, and we're making pants with pockets. So let's get to the table and let's learn how to make some pants.
All right, first thing I want to go over is I'm using 60 of these. All right, so I have 60 squares. I'm going to keep everything basic, so between how to make the squares, how to join the squares, how to weave in the ends, and all that good stuff, there will be videos attached to this video to show you how to do all of that. This is the general put together for these pants. So the squares that I'm making are 6 inches. Okay, and I'm using in order to do it, I will need a yarn needle to weave in my ends and some scissors. Okay. I also am using, again, 60 of these. Now, I'm going to show you how to put them together. Once we get past the how to put them together, you can determine what size squares you need to make in order to achieve your goal, and or how many of them. Okay, the pants that I'm making, I've already done the measurements, and it's going to be a little longer than I normally would make them, but I like how I'm going to make them. Okay, so maybe you want to use less squares, but let's see how these squares build together, and we'll see what we need from there, and you'll be able to judge, I'm sure of it. We're going to be making panels. Smooth this out. Now this is a panel. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 blocks onto one panel. Okay, and this panel is going to reach from where we want our pants to start, the waist, all the way down to our ankles or wherever we want it to stop. Like I said, this one actually comes about, we're going to say about this much past my ankle, just in measurements. Now, mind you, once you put this over your buttocks, you might, depending on if that area is rounder or not, or larger or not, this may take up some of that space. Okay, so again, I'm going to show you these. You have the measurements for them, and all of my squares are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 round squares. No chain ones except for in the corners. Okay, so we need these panels, and this is what I refer to as a panel, is when you take 2 squares and you put them together, that then becomes a panel of 2. You need a panel of 7. Now you need multiple panels of 7, so altogether in total you're going to need 8 panels of 7. All right, so once you have your 8 panels, we're going to join them together. Now we're doing simple joins on everything. How we join these together, we're just joining them together with single crochets, matching stitch per stitch, and we'll do that all the way down till we have them joined singly. And once we have them joined singly and we have our 8 panels of 7, we're going to take 2 of the panels and we're going to put them together. Okay, so we're going to start in the corner here, and the corner here, and we're just going to single crochet matching stitches all the way down till we get to the bottom. Now once we add together our panels, this is what it looks like. Okay, so this is our panel added together, right? So we want to take all 8 of our panels and we want to put them together by 2. So we should have now 2 panels joined together, making a 2 by 7, okay? So it's 2 squares by 7 squares, okay? So 2 by 7. So now we should have 4 pieces like this, right? So now that we have 4 like this, we're going to take and join these together, but we're only going to join them together with 2 blocks, okay? Because this is going to be the upper portion of our pants, the 2 blocks, and all of this is our leg portion. So let's see how it looks joined. All right, now you see we have joined right here. Once we join these 2 together just here, and we're doing it the same way, starting in the corner and just joining with a single crochet all the way until we get to the following corner on this square. Once we have this all done, we should have 2 pieces, one for the front and one for the back. Okay, so now we have one of these, and this is on the right side. I purposely did not take off all of the weaving in any of the ends because I want to make sure it's known what side I'm on. So this is the right side facing up to me. So the same way that we have one piece like this, we want to have 2, and we're going to take that other piece and lay that on top of here. So we want to make sure we're putting both of the right sides facing each other, because now we have to close this off. So I'm sure you can see now we have our pants, right? Now, one thing I want to do is I want to put pockets, because I can't do anything without pockets, and we can't be making pants and we don't have a pocket. Okay, so now we have the top area. Now, I don't plan on putting much of a border around the top of this. Probably just going to go around it once or twice just to make the area where I'm going to put my drawstring in the top. So I'm probably going to put my pocket here. Hey, if I don't like it here, then oh well. But I'll let you know after the fact how I like my pocket here, if I like my pocket here. So I'm going to put my pocket here. So that means I'm not going to join this area, okay? These 2 are not going to join. Why? Because my pocket is going there. So I'm going to join from here all the way down to the bottom, okay? Then we're going to come from the middle, okay? And we're going to come all the way down and join that and do the same thing on the other side, remembering not to join in the top. So we're going to go ahead and put down our pants. Okay, so I have added both of the pieces together. Okay, leaving space for that pocket on both sides. Yeah. All right. And here's the space for that pocket. So now what I want to do is turn this on the right side. I'm going to put my hand in the pants leg. Go ahead and grab that and pull that through. And on this side as well, I'm going to go ahead and grab that and pull that through. Now what I want to do next is go ahead and put the pockets in. See, that's the all right. But I have to make the pockets. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and put my pockets in. All right. This is one of the pockets already made. Now all we're doing is joining this. Starting here, we're taking 2 and we're joining all the way around. When we get to the corner, you want to go in the corner twice instead of once and keep going. And when we get to this corner, we want to go in this corner twice instead of once and keep on going until we get to the end and leaving that open. Okay, let me turn this back on the right side. And of course we'll have 2 pockets, so 4 of the squares that we make for the pants out of the 60 are for the pockets. We're going to start with this side. Now what I want to do is take the pocket and again turn it on the right side, and this is just going to get stuck right in there. All right, and it's at the top, so it's not like we have to do too much. And I'm going to start with the corner here and the corner here, and we're just going to join this with single crochets just like we've joined everything else. We're going to start here and we're going to go here and join this, and then we'll go on this side and join it till we get to the top, and that's it. We're just going to join it all the way around. So you want to do both sides, and then we'll just go over the top real quick. Okay, so I am going over my pocket, and I want to make mention that we're going to be joining, like I said, from here, and I've already joined it to here, right? But then this block that's right below it, and you can see right here the corners for that block. You want to catch those corners, okay, and go right into the same corner on that side. And now this corner right here, which is below the corner that you're working on, you want to go in there and then catch this on this side with this corner on your pocket. And then you'll go back to your regular corner, which is this one. And then go right into your corner on your pocket again. And then continue to put down that block. So I just want to make note again, the 2 blocks, right, the 2 squares, the 2 squares right below where your pocket is, you want to catch that corner with the corner up here. Not with it, but first do this corner and then do that corner, or else you'll just have a gap in here, and you don't want that. So you'll take the corner from down here and bring it up to this corner. Okay, so you'll go into the corner actually on the pocket 2 times. All right, so I just wanted to mention. Okay, so I have got both of my pockets in. Yeah, once you have your squares put together, I mean, this, I'm just zipping through this. So like my pockets are in. The only thing I have to do is just put a simple border on the top and border around the bottom. I mean, these are pants. So what I want to do is let's start with the top, right? Now at this point I'm going to decide which end is my front, well, not which end, but which what I want in my front and what I want in my back. So I'm going to look at both sides, and it just depends on the colors. I want these colors in the front or versus in the back, and I'm actually going to start working in the back. So I'm going to decide which one is the back, and I'm going to start there. So hold. Okay, so I have decided that this is going to be my back, and these are my pockets trying to poke out. What we're going to do is start in a corner somewhere. Get my yarn, and I'm working with black yarn, but we're just going to be putting double crochets around the whole top, and that's just it. So adding this on, by chaining 1. I'm going to yarn over, go back into my corner, and place a double crochet. Now I am going to double crochet, skipping over like the join areas where 2 squares are joined, and there's like this join area at the top. We're going to skip over that and go to the corner. All right, and that's it. I'm going to go into every stitch and put a double crochet all the way around. Okay, so I wanted to go over this. So we're doing a simple double crochet all along the top. Now when we get to the pocket, right, where our pocket area is, we don't want to do anything but go from this. This is the double crochet here. Here's our pocket, okay? And we want to go to the corner to corner, right? The same way we've been doing, walking all the way around, right? But then we have this area here that seems kind of open from our pocket. So what I like to do, I'm going to yarn over and go into the corner from one pocket, grab my yarn, come up, and then I'm going to go into the next square. Grab my yarn and come up. Now I'm going to take off 3. All right, and then take off 2. So I brought that together, if you can see, and now we're just going to continue going into every double crochet like we've been. So we're kind of decreasing when it comes to the corners where our pocket is, and that's only to close off that open space. Okay, see, so that's just to close off that open space right where our pocket is. Okay, I'm working with black. It's so hard to see. This is more of an explain video of how to do it, but I want to make sure you understand that when we're going to the corner from here to here, we're going to decrease. We're going to go in this corner and in this corner, and then take off 3 and then take off 2. But when your pocket is not at the top, say if you put your pocket further down, then you wouldn't have that issue. We're just simply going around making our double crochets. Okay, so even if you just go make your double crochets and you come back and have to just do a small stitch to keep that closed, then you can do that as well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish going around. Okay, so I finished going all the way around the top with just my double crochets, and I want to slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet that I made. And then I'm going to chain 1. Now what I want to do is do front and back posts all the way around. We're going to just be alternating, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and start by going around behind this one, grabbing my yarn and coming up and making a double crochet. And then I'm going to go behind in order to come in front of the next one, grab my yarn and come up and make a double crochet. All right, pushing that one back. And again, we're going to go behind this one. So we're going behind it, grab our yarn and then come back up, and then we're just going to make our double crochet. And the next one, again, we're going to go behind in order to go in front of that one, right? Grab our yarn and come up and make a double crochet. We're going to do that all the way around with each double crochet from the previous row, and that is just going to give us something to weave our strap into, our drawstring into. Okay, so I'm going to do that all the way around. Okay, so I have gone all the way around doing my front and back posts. And now what I just want to do is slip stitch into the top of that first post that I did. And I'm going to chain one. Now what I want to do now is just go right into that first stitch, and I'm going to put a row of single crochet all the way around the top of this. And the only thing left to do will be to go around the bottom of our pants, and I'm going to put a row of single crochet around the bottom of the pants as well, because again, I don't need much space. In the same way we add more space onto the top of this, if you need more space in the leg portion, you don't have to do the front and back posts, but you can always single crochet quite a few times or put double crochet at the bottom to give you more space if you need more space. So I'll show you how to begin going around the bottom as soon as I've done all my single crochet at the top. It's just to add a nice little crisp edge, and that's it. So I've gone all the way around, and I'm just going to slip stitch into that first single crochet that I made. Cut my yarn and chain one, pull through and pull that down. That is it. The top is done. So all we're going to do on the bottom, and you don't even have to do this, but a simple row of single crochets. You could do one or two. Just add on, it doesn't matter where. And I'm just going to put one row, chain one, then go back in and place a single crochet, and just put one single crochet in every stitch. And I'm only going to do one row. Again, if you want to do two, you're going to slip stitch, chain one, and then continue on for as many rows as you want. But one will be just fine for me. So I'm going to go all the way around this one and the other one. I'm going to go ahead and make the drawstring. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here is just take and add this on my hook. And I'm just going to chain. I'm just going to continue to make chains longer, let's just say than my waist. You want it to be longer than you want it to be. You don't want it to hang down too much, but you want it to hang as much as you would like for it to. So this just has to at least be longer than the waist that you're making your pants for. So I'm just going to keep going. Not even actually counting. I'm going to go slightly past my waist. Okay. I have finished. It's probably about 3 inches or maybe 2 inches on each side more than my waist. But now what I want to do is either I can slip stitch back down, which probably gonna wind up doing. So let me go back so I can show you. I'm gonna skip the first chain on the hook. I'm gonna go into the second one, grab my yarn and pull it through, and then just pull it through the loop on my hook. So again, I'm going into the next chain, grab my yarn, pull through, and then pull through the loop on my hook. And I'll keep doing that. Grab my yarn, pull through, and then pull through the loop on my hook. And I'll do that all the way until I get to the other end. And then we'll just feed this into the top of our pants. Okay, so I wanted to go over something. I finished my drawstring, okay, which I just went down and slip stitched all the way back down, and one end's gonna look like this. Once I have it all the way through, I'm just gonna put a knot in that, and then I'll just cut off the excess. All right, but what I didn't get a chance to show you was the safety pin method. In order to feed this through, of course, I started on one side, which was this side, and I just fed it through with the safety pin and pull. And that's the quickest method. You could do it without it, but that's just the quickest method to just slide these under all your front posts and pull it through. So I wanted to show you that. The only other thing is when with the pockets. So you see I still haven't weaved in all my ends, but our pockets are here. Now I'm going to take, this is where my pocket is, right on the other side of it, and just in the corner to this corner, just want to pin that down so your pocket's not all loosey-goosey in the inside. So you just want to match it, same method of matching, okay? Just tack it down. Use whatever your outer color is. Mine is black, so I'll use black and use my yarn needle, and I'll just tack that down there. And I also could tack it down at the bottom of the pocket too if I want, but I'll probably just tack it down right here. And you just want to make sure you do that for both pockets. And as well as this is your middle area right here, your inseam, where your inseam is going to begin to come down your legs if you need to go over. I didn't there. And that is it. That is all. Okay, so these are our pants. I'm going to try them on and look at them one more time. As always, thank you for coming to the corner.
Okay, everybody, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and we learned that we can make our pants either long or short, and we can customize it to fit us in a different way, but you learned all the basic steps to be able to make a pair of pants. So put your creative spin on it and shoot me photos. I like to see what you came up with. And until next time, I'll see you in the comment section.